Good morning, VC. It's the Zonkman coming at you with another video. I know it's been a couple of weeks. Uh, it's just whatever. Stuff happens. Try not to be away for too long. Try to do something once a week. Uh, so here we are now. What are we doing now? We're doing another video. What are we doing now? Another contest entry. No, not just another contest entry. Actually, more of a drawing. It's not a contest. Um, but anyway, this is for Jeff. His channel name is Various Vinyl. I'm new to his channel. Saw some other people making some contest entries, and the question was pretty cool. So I thought I'd get involved. Let's get in with it. He asks, show five artists that you've seen live, and try to show the album that they were supporting for that tour. Okay, cool. That's cool. The Zonk Man digs that. Um, Jeff, I am new to your channel. Basically, I guess what I've learned a little bit is you like the hard rock, heavy metal, shows some Kiss, some Metallica, stuff like that. And then just shows like, a little bit of everything. It's various, man. It's various. V squared. Okay, so we're going to get into talking about the concerts the Zonkman's been into. I guess I'm just showing whatever, maybe some of the most recent. I had a buddy at work, Rob. You know who you are if Rob's even watching this video. Something came up and his wife couldn't make the concert. He's like, "Hey man, I got this ticket, man. You want to come?" Well, hell yeah! If it's to see the Foo Fighters. So Foo Fighters, I never saw Nirvana back in the day, so to get to see Dave Grohl, it was for this tour, Concrete and Gold. This is a cool album. It's a gatefold. It's a 2 LP, but I think it's fourth side is etched. Killer tunes in there. Actually, probably this is probably the top right now. This is the best concert I've ever been to. Dave played for 2.5+ hours, not quite three. When the rest of the band was doing their break in their little halftime deal in the middle, their little intermission, he was still out on stage with an acoustical guitar. So great concert. Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters. Whoa, it's getting cold around here. Maybe the Zonk Man's getting a little sick. All right. Foo Fighters. That's what we started off with. Next one is kind of getting into the Zonk Man's wheelhouse. Uh, little stoner, kind of stoner rock. Um, got to see this with my brother and a friend who's big into this band. And they tried to get me into this band for the longest time. And I was just, you know, dumbfounded out in the loop. I don't know why I wasn't digging it. So I spent like 6 months hunting material, hunting whatever media, CDs, records, that sort of thing, getting spooled back up on Clutch. And this is the Book of Bad Decisions. Now, it is a gatefold 2 LP. The back actually has the band name and the title on it there. This is not the uh, show for this record. This record had not come out yet. They were still doing Psychic Warfare, but we saw them in November of 17, I think. And it was like the very last show for Psychic Warfare. And they were going in the studio in Nashville, Tennessee, and they were going to put this album together. So got to see them. It was a great show. I was blown away. I got to go more Clutch shows or whatever. But their material dates all the way back to like 93, I think. I forget when. 93 might have been the first studio. I forget when the EP came out. It might have been like 92 or something like that. But now the Zonk Man is finally into some Clutch. Good stuff. Another one I've been seen some shows here recently with Mrs. Zonkman, and that is Big Head Todd and the Monsters. Whoa, that's a real bad glare there. Uh, this is a 2017. I think I've shown this before and said it was 2018, but this is a 2017 release. It was like November of 2017 it came out. And I've actually seen them twice at the Fillmore in Charlotte in early 18 and early 19, and plan on seeing them again early 2020. And it's just basically been in support of this album, New World Rising. Great songs on this, and Glow, New World Rising, Damaged One, uh, Wipeout Train, and he does a cover of Room Full of Mirrors by Hendrix, of course. You guys know that. But this is a gatefold, one LP. I think I showed that. Some cool artwork on there mixed in with the picture. But I wanted to kind of lead into, I also saw Big Head Todd and the Monsters in support of this album, Stratagem, 1994. I showed this record a while back, but I'm showing it again. Um, with my brothers, uh, we were all young at that time period. But this was cool because this is one of the concerts I got to take both my brothers to when I got out of the military. And Stratagem, Kensington Line, I forget some of the stuff on that. Really was, it's a blues rock band. Really kind of got into them with the album before, Sister Sweetly. Back more to some stoner rock. I just showed this record. I'll show it again. All Them Witches, and I just went and saw them in Durham, North Carolina, in March of 2019. I just showed this record recently, so I'm going to show the one previous 2017, Sleeping Through the War. This is is a single LP, but it is a gatefold, crazy artwork. I cannot talk about these guys enough. All Them Witches. I guess some of the cool songs on here is Don't Bring Me Coffee. Maybe not a fan of all you coffee drinkers out there. But Don't Bring Me Coffee, Internet. We can just go live on the internet. All Them Witches. Love talking about them any chance I get. Saw them. I want to say this was October 18. A little suicidal tendencies, and I do have the shrink still on there, so there's crazy glare. I'm messing with this new angle, so it's turning out not to be too good of an angle. Suicidal tendencies. This is the album. Still punk psycho after all these years. Mike Murr is the only original member. This was all new band, probably I want to say since a 2016 release, even in 2012 or whatever the band that was touring with Mike Murr as Suicidal Tendencies for that record was completely different. So still a good show. Mike Murr goes off on his tangent where he starts, I say preaching to the crowd, telling you to follow your dreams and never sway or never get off the path. Uh, but anyway, suicidal tendencies, still punk psycho after all these years. And these guys opened up for him. If you guys are into some New York hardcore, Madball for the Cause. Had to get this at the show. It was limited to 600. I think it might be on some white vinyl or something like that. Clear vinyl, actually, on this. But if you're into that New York hardcore, Madball, these guys have been around since the mid 90s or whatever, and I guess a little resurgence. Kind of odd to see them open up for Suicidal. This record I just got recently, so I've got to show this, and I have seen them. Lacuna Coil, I want to say it was like 2012, 2013, and I can't even. Broken Halo Crown. Man, that's horrible, man. I did no prep for this. I just said I'm just gonna wing it. But this I just recently got on my trip, and I might do another video talking about my trip. But this right, I haven't even listened to this album. Brand new, released in October. Black Anima. I think that's how you pronounce that. It's got a little hype sticker here about some pink. So, along with the Eric Weinbender uh, theme from last month, doing the for the breast cancer awareness. So I had to show the vinyl. Little pink action there on the vinyl. That's all I'll throw out on that. Throw in some more. He said just show 5. I've kind of went over that. I wanted to throw a couple more in. The Zonkman and parenting. Well, we won't talk about the Zonkman and parenting because I took my teenage daughter to go see Slipknot. This is the Gray Chapter. This is not the concert. This is not the album that we went to. In fact, I don't even remember. It could have been Subliminal Verses. It could have been All Hope Is Gone. But I took my daughter to that concert. I was that guy that put her up on my shoulders so she could see better. Um, the crazy energy with Slipknot. Uh, this is a cool album here, a great chapter. This was on green vinyl. This is a 2 LP gatefold. This was after Paul Gray died. Um, they did this kind of, and you guys, if you watch, I just showed the new Slipknot. So if you might not be a fan of Slipknot, I dig Slipknot, the whole gimmick thing. They're from Iowa, kind of have some roots in Iowa. So definitely into Corey Taylor and the guys, some Slipknot. Yeah, I didn't even say when that was. I guess that was like 08, 09. I can't even remember. Maybe 2010. The last one I'm going to show, getting kind of long in this video, didn't want to go this long. Uh, also, I got to see the great Peter Steele before he passed away. I'm showing this Typo Negative, Bloody Kisses. This is a Run Out Groove release that just happened this year. This is only a 2 LP. This is not the 3 LP that came out on Record Store Day or anything. Um, but this is actually this is what started it all for me with Typo Negative, Bloody Kisses. Always been a big fan. Went to see them in whatever it was before he died, but it was the Dead Again tour. And so I can't remember if that was 06, 07, 08. Saw him down in Charlotte again with my brother. And I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to my stoner buddy Early. That show it was the same as the Clutch show. We went to see Typo. Crazy. We got basically kicked out of the pit. I mean, who starts a pit at the Typo Negative show? I mean, this was kind of a small venue too. But they didn't kick us out of the venue. They just kind of kicked us out, let it calm down a little bit, and then of course we made our way back to the front. This show was so crazy. I kind of never experienced before. When we were up front, we were so sandwiched like sardines. Everybody was just pressing to the front, trying to get to the front, that I swear my feet were not even touching the floor. And we were just moving. You're moving with the crowd and basically the music. Good vibe. Typo, man, I love that somber October rust type of music that Typo does. Okay, that's it for me. Live shows kind of went long. I was looking for just a 10-minute video to do. Jeff, this is for you for your contest. Show some live albums at various vinyl. You guys check his channel out. It's a new up and coming channel. He's doing a contest for 50 subscribers. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm kind of new to the VC. I'm still struggling to get any, but I'm not here for the subscribers or likes or views or all that stuff. I'm just here to talk music with people, man. Um, so thank you, Jeff, and namaste.